Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff taken following the right tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 40. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. USF offense is back out there now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down for a loss after the completion, not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Wolves looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receiver in motion now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
It's a short completion at the tight end. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. By doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulls. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some open field ahead.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Will get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, USF. No chance to catch him. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. They can't slow him down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to pass here on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They go with a direct snap. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play. Just 1 play left here in the half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The downfield shot is caught, but receiver was out of bounds. Incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a hurry-up.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. quick throw, caught it over the middle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulls. Will take the lead in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Stopped the ball to 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. An explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The USF offense is back out there now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught, completion. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That picks up a 1st down. A spotted at the 39. The Bulls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers, and you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. Catch made down inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. At midfield, across the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Completion makes it second and short.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try it. Six defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
It's a quick grab, and they'll get him down that time.
Interesting call here by this offense and the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line, and the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. 1st and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. How about this on 1st and goal? A handoff to the receiver.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. The 2-point try makes this a tie game during the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Takes the handoff again. Fights off a defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback's got it on the option. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field goal attempt from 46 yards away. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.